Hello, and welcome everyone to the finale of our Saltmarsh campaign, Tammeraut's Fate. Oh gosh, I'm so anxious about all the mechanical things tonight. My brain is farting. I'm gonna have my players go around and introduce themselves and their characters now, and then we will jump into things. Hopefully have a very exciting, interesting, dramatic finale. We're gonna start, we can go clockwise in the Zoom chat, which I don't know if it's the same for everyone else, it is for me, but for me it's Max.
Oh, hi. Max can be found at allmaxd20 on the Twitters. I am playing Thaddeus Thunderfoot, our dwarf whose pronouns are they, or he, or she. They really don't care. But what they do care about is the Storm Lord and wreaking havoc on some undead creatures.
All right, and next, Tiff.
I'm Christy. My character's name is Tiff Sourplum. She's a little gnome ranger with her two brat weasel friend Torrend. And she is scared.
All right. Then first of the characters that I keep mixing up with each other, Star.
Hello, I'm Star. You can find me online at MadRadStarChild. I will be playing Nyx Corusar, a wood elf monk.
All right. And the character who I keep mixing up with Nyx, played by Cole.
Hey, I'm Cole. You can find me on Twitter at Cole Moriel, and I am playing a Scourge Asmar blood hunter named Vela. Pronouns they, them, and let's die.
Or not die.
Or not die.
The goal's not to die.
That's true.
Last but not least, my cats. No, last but not least, Nox.
Hi, I'm Nox. I'm playing Keen, Tiefling, Hexblade. Yes, that is what I am. They're blue!
They are blue. What are their pronouns? Sorry.
She, her, sorry.
All right, and I'm Anders. You can find me at Anders_D_K on the internet. I use he, him pronouns. I'm going to be your game master and dungeon master and all sorts of things tonight. And we're gonna get right into it. So, the five of you were hired for a very simple job. Track down a man by the name of Morley. Recover the coin that he stole and return it to its rightful owner. You journeyed to Firewatch Island, home of an old hermitage of monks who worship Procan the Stormlord. And there you met Tiff, who had made her way to the same island seeking the infamous Monk's Brew, a special alcohol that they brew here on the island. The five of you were beset immediately by a monstrous Periton, and then no one. In fact, as you made your way up to the Hermitage, you found the building boarded up and deserted. Footprints lined with grime and salt led up from the ocean waters to the fortress and back out. Blood was splattered upon the floor. A pair of hags had taken up residence, seeking treasures from within. And the Hermitage was in ruin. Within, you found signs of a battle. You found the remains of barricaded doors. You found in the distance a ship pulled up into the dock, next to which a massive fishing net filled with the bloated corpses of the dead. and you found the sole 3 survivors. 2 of which were racked with a disease known as blue rot, but thankfully you were able to stop the disease's course. Saved one of their lives within hours of what was going to be their passing. You met Morley, who somehow managed to make his way to safety, and you met another fellow worshiper of the Stormlord. She told you about the vision Procan had given her of imminent danger. And then she told you about the attack. Undead corpses rotted with the ocean and blue rot themselves rised up from the water. These are the soldiers, the remaining bodies of the fearsome pirate ship Tammeraut that laid siege to this island 10 years ago and was sunk by the might of the Stormlord. Something is keeping them not alive, but living. And her arrival marked their return. You know that if you do not stop them here and now, they will make their way out from the ocean to this island, to every island in the vicinity, and then ultimately up and down the Storm Coast. Their armies growing in number with each attack, taking the dead with them. The 5 of you have found places here on the Hermitage, and the sun has set. Looking out through arrow slots, over banisters, along walls, you watch the dark coastline. You watch and you wait for what may be, for most of you, the longest night. Thaddeus, you see it first. Out on the outer banister in the back of the Hermitage, in between the main building and the large tower that goes up to the Bell Roost, you see movement down by the dock. The water begins to bubble. The waves begin to hit the shore with a different energy as things begin to rise up out of the salt water. Looking out the front, Nyx and Tiff. You look through the arrow slots from your perches and you see coming out from the coastline ahead of you more undead. Out along the front wall banister, ducked down cautiously. Already messed up names. Gosh. This is Nyx. Nyx, you also see this. Inside, Keen. You're standing there, and next to you is one of the survivors. You did not meet her previously, as you had remained upstairs, but with you now is, gosh, there's so much going on. What's her name? Janor, the priest of the Stormlord. She looks over to you and shudders rack through her body. They're coming. What do all of you do in this moment, this last breath before the fight?
Will I be calling down the call lightning?
All right. What does it look like when you reach up and call lightning down towards these creatures beginning to just crawl their way out of the coast?
Is there a storm nearby, or is it clear sky above us?
Clear skies.
Okay. So I start stomping my foot in every pulse of it. Clouds do start to form overhead. And I imagine a little bit of a wind starting to pick up and a little bit of rain just isolated on the area. And I'm going to check and see if Call Lightning comes on my turn. So when you cast the spell, I choose a point I can see under the cloud. And yeah, so...
What's the range on Call Lightning?
120 feet.
They're not close enough yet.
Okay, then I'm just going to hold that there then.
Okay. As you begin to gather these storms above the Hermitage, there is a crack of thunder that the rest of you hear. Inside, Janor reaches out a hand and steadies herself on you, Keen. Your friend has called forth the storm. I feel Procan's presence here among us. And looks at you.
Gonna just making eye contact, looking confused with my other hand. Swipe it over my body, cast Armor of Agatha's.
Okay. As you do that, she lets go. I'm going to help your friend.
All right. Well, shall we head inside then?
I believe the two of you are inside. You're kind of in the sort of central first floor area.
Okay.
Unless you intended to be on the outside.
Let me look at the map again. Where'd you go? Wherever the door is. I just had a different picture in my mind.
You're fine. She steps away from you and she closes her eyes and begins to speak in this sort of beautiful, lilted, almost musical-like tone. It's celestial, and she begins to call upon the Stormlord for aid. Thaddeus, you feel the storm that you've begun to gather intensify and grow. Out in the very front, watching the coastline, Nyx, you feel a drop of water hit your cheek. For just a second, your attention is drawn up as the sky breaks forth in rain. And then, one more burst of thunder. As the undead, drowned ones break from the current and surge onto Firewatch Island in a mass of undead running forms.
Jesus Christ.
Coming in from the front, from the back, and from the sides. All of them at once. This massive horde.
While I was waiting, I would have cut my shoulder and used a Crimson Right on my bow.
Okay.
And Tiff just takes out whatever flask she has and shakes it, and now would have been the perfect time. Just chucks it.
All right. They begin to run towards all of you. You all kind of pull out bows, arch arrows, and begin to find opponents to fire upon. And this final battle is started with a crack of lightning coming forth from the sky and striking into the drowned ones coming up from behind. Go ahead, Powders, call lightning, work, Thaddeus. Thaddeus?
You're muted.
So, what did what Janor do add to the storm?
It does not mechanically enhance it, no.
Okay, cool. So
It just
that is going to
dramatic
be
aesthetically enhanced it.
To dodge my bolts.
Okay, 16. All right, you're in the back, so you've got just coming at you. That's an 11 for them. That's 12. I'm sorry.
It's only gonna hit one. I think it only targets one person.
Okay. Well, there are many
Only can see each
creatures.
creature within 5 feet. Within 5 feet of the bolt. So I'm going to aim for the first one.
I'm sorry, you are cutting out a little bit, and I'm having trouble hearing the end of your sentences.
Sorry. So it's anything within 5 feet of the hit. So.
Okay. So it's only one save, and then other things are hit as well?
Let's see. Stormcloud appear 60 feet, radius 10 feet. Anyway, cast a spell, choose a point I see under the cloud, call a bolt of lightning. Each creature has to make a dexterity save.
Okay, yeah, okay, that's what I was doing. So they fail, and then I will say that, all right. So they're coming very, very quickly. And so I'm saying that this bolt is going to hit several of them as they run through this spot. They're not standing targets. They're a swarm coming forward. It does electrocute several of them. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay, it's going to be 10 lightning damage.
10 lightning damage.
10, 16 total.
Okay.
I cast it at level 4, so it's 46.
Okay. So just for anyone watching's knowledge, we are doing initiative. We've already rolled our initiative. We're going to kind of run this fight a little differently because there are so many enemies. So you call down this bolt of lightning and you watch 2 of them get struck. One of them seems almost tougher. It's got a blade that's sort of dragging behind it. Its body begins to pick up speed and run ahead of the main swarm straight towards you. As this is happening, you watch another one next to it just and collapse and sizzle and die.
As my bonus, I'm going to call in my lightning bolt looking spear.
All right. This lightning bolt of a spear appears in your hand. The first person in our initiative order is Tiff. Tiff, you are currently in 19. What are you doing?
All right, first of all, I'm gonna yell out to Thaddeus and be like, hey, you're buying the drinks if my weasel lives through this whole thing.
You are nowhere near Thaddeus.
Damn. Okay. All right, so first off, I'm going to just longbow shoot at the first one that is getting closest to me.
All right, make an attack.
That's a natural 1.
All right, you fire into this. There are so many of them that your arrow just goes straight in between 2 heads and they don't even react.
Second attack, I'm going to do the same thing on the sharpshooter this time.
All right.
Oh, and that's a 5, so... Nope.
That is a 5 that does not hit, unfortunately. The swarm is still coming. Thaddeus, I'm going to say that you've already gone. So, Nyx, you're in the front. You're up on this battlement overlooking the garden and the opening. You are the closest person to the swarm that is coming in.
Are they within 150 to 600 feet of me?
Yes, they are.
Okay. I'm gonna fire 2 of my 5 arrows.
All right.
Oh, that fell off the table. Great. 17.
17 does... Which one are you firing at? You are firing at... These guys. Yes, 17 hits.
Okay. That's 1d8 plus 5. So 7 plus 5, 12 damage for the first arrow. I get a second attack per my action, so I'm going to fire a second one of my 5 arrows.
All right. You pull back and you fire 1. Hits one right in the neck and it kind of stumbles and begins to drop. You pull back and you launch another arrow.
27.
27. Absolutely hits.
Come on. 8 damage.
8 damage. You fire again. This one stumbles but begins to kind of crawl forward. That one's not quite dead.
Okay. On my bonus action, I'm going to redraw for the next volley. I'm going to try to use my other 3 arrows within the next 2 turns.
Okay. Next up is Keen. You are inside. You hear thunder. And you see Janor focusing, and her eyes seem to be glowing. And you listen very carefully, and you can just start to hear the sound of the horde approaching from all sides.
Cool. Oh, jeeps Louise. Okay. So I'm in area 4, which is that, like, front door area.
Mm-hmm. Close to my map. I'm gonna do that.
So, we haven't, like, tried to barricade the door or anything.
You did try to barricade the door last time. There's like a table shoved on its side and pressed up against it. It was also previously barricaded, and Thaddeus took some nails that they found and was able to put a bunch of boards kind of up, continuing up. So it is barricaded, yes, right now.
All right. I'm gonna look at Janor. All right, let's try to create a bottleneck situation right here. Come on, with me.
She kind of... Yes, okay.
And then I'm gonna go through the second, like, the door behind me.
Okay, back into the main area, 7?
Yes. And then I'm going to... where's it at? Oh, where is it? There we go. And... okay. I am going to hold... Well, does it even matter? Yeah. I'm gonna hold Conjure Elemental.
Does Conjure Elemental take a spell slot?
I think yes.
I'm going to cheat and tell you don't hold it this round.
Okay.
Just because we don't have a big, huge visual and you wouldn't know, they won't get to you this round.
Okay. So...
And I don't want you to waste your spell slots.
So then I make out with Janor.
Yeah.
And then that's that.
All right. Vela.
Oh god. Okay. How far are they from me? Are they still pretty far?
Yeah, they're sprinting up the coast. They are definitely within firing range, but they are not physically within range of really anybody.
Okay, I'm gonna pull out the crossbow and try to hit them.
Okay.
Okay. 21.
That hits.
Oh my god. Doing things. Okay, so that's a D8. Where are my D8s? So nervous. Okay. That's 8 points of damage, and then because I did my Crimson Rite, I get to do 1d4 of lightning damage for an extra 2 points, so 10 points of damage.
You shoot an arrow through the small opened up arrow slot, and it flies and hits one right in the forehead, and you see it stumble, and then this terrifying moment of your headshot not killing the creature as it begins to keep stumbling forward, and as that happens, a bolt of lightning just sort of and goes down.
Okay. I think that's about all I can. What do I have for bonus actions? Bonus actions. None of them are within 30 feet yet.
No, not yet.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's all I can do.
All right. It is back up to the top, and it's going to be with Tiff. But before that happens, all of you begin to see in the swarm certain drowned ones that move almost as if they have more purpose. One of them points an arm out, and gestures, and some of them break off from the group and begin to run along the side of the battlement. Another one kind of roars, and you see some of them that had slowed begin to move faster, and they begin to speed up as a few more important ones kind of begin to make appearances, one of which is the one dragging the sword that was headed for Thaddeus. As this is happening, you all realize that you have about one more round before they hit the Hermitage. Tiff.
Okay, well, Tiff is very shaken by the fact that she missed completely last time. So this time, bonus action Hunter's Mark, the big one with the sword, heading towards Thaddeus.
Okay.
And I'm going to shoot at him. Come on. Oh my god, my dice are betraying me. That's 12.
12 does not hit, unfortunately.
All right, I'm gonna try one more time.
Okay.
I thought it was on the other side of the building.
That's right. Tiff, you're not aiming for the one that was aiming for Thaddeus, but there are other generals. So I will just turn and say that you're aiming for the Aztec instead of the assassin. 12 still would not have hit, so.
Okay, yeah, just Hunter's Mark that one then. Okay, last time. That's gonna be 16?
16, okay. That definitely hits.
Okay, finally. Let's see here. We got 6 points of piercing damage plus another 1, so 7 points total.
7 points of damage, all right. You see that one, this is the one that kind of pointed their hand and ordered the group, and your arrow just kind of pierces into their neck, and their head just kind of turns towards the Hermitage. And they're so far away, there's no way it could know exactly where you are, but it feels like it's looking right at you.
Okay. Tiff just stares through the hole right back.
All right. Thaddeus.
I'm trying. Sorry, I got a coughing fit. I'm trying to avoid you guys hearing. Anyway, so I'm gonna send my my spiritual weapon down to the ground level.
Okay.
And the base there. So if there's one nearby within 20 feet of it, I'm gonna make an attack on it. If not, it's just gonna defend.
Not yet. No.
Okay. So it's down there, and I'm gonna call another lightning on the closest cluster rushing in, the one that can include the general.
Yep, got it.
So DC 16.
The general?
DC 16 for anyone who's caught in that first.
Right, this is a save.
Yes.
That is plus the assassin's dexterity. That is a 14. No, that is a 16. That saves. That is a +5. So that time he saves. Does he take half damage?
Yeah, so that comes to half. It was 25, half down to 12.
Okay, 12 points of damage.
If there was anyone within 5 feet of him, then they get hit too.
I will say that you take out another one of the zombies.
All right.
Sorry, I have to do math. Okay. You bonus action spiritual weapon. So now I believe we are up to Nyx. Nyx, they're going to hit you first, but they have enough movement that they will hit the wall where you are standing and still have movement to make it to the door. So.
Okay. Are they still? So they're within range of my longbow, 150.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna aim for one of the big ones. That will look scarier.
Okay.
13.
13. You said the big one. That's going to be the aesthetic. Yes, 13 hits. Barely.
10 damage on the first arrow. Second arrow going straight for that one.
Okay.
That die just betrayed me. I'm going to use a different one. 25.
That hits.
10 damage on the second arrow.
All right.
I have 1 arrow left.
All right. Anything else from you, Nyx?
They're below me still though? Like the door's
Yeah,
below
so
me?
you're up on the second level wall that goes around the garden. So on the map you're in 2, but like at the very top of the map on 2.
Okay. Bonus action, I'm gonna
Yes.
just draw my last arrow. I have darts as well, but
All right. Keen.
Okay, I'm gonna hold Conjure Elemental. And so,
What is your hold cue?
them busting through that first door.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna cast it in that front room. Section,
Alright.
area 4, basically. And it's going to be a fire elemental.
All right. Very cool, very cool, very cool. Vela.
Okay, gotta take another shot. Cause that's all I can do. I can't do the smacky with my thing. Oh, that's not good. 10.
10, unfortunately, no.
Okay. How far are they now?
They are about 45 from the back entrance and about 60 from the front entrance. Roughly. Super rough on distances today.
That's
So,
okay.
If these
can
are close,
I-
I'm gonna give it to you.
I can't hold a bonus action, right?
No, I don't believe so.
Yeah, I didn't think so. That didn't sound right coming out of my mouth. Yeah, that's my turn. That's what happens when you're a melee character.
Do you not get 2 attacks? You only get 1?
Oh no, I do
Yeah,
get.
I thought you got a second attack action.
Oh god. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Dice don't betray me. Or you can betray me. That's fine. That's cool. That's an 11.
An 11. I will say you hit one of the zombies. Roll damage. There's a lot of things to hit,
God, I don't deserve you.
and zombies don't have good
Oh,
HP
that's
or AC.
Okay, that's an 8 again. Plus 2.
Plus 2. Once again, you fire your arm shaking. This time, you're aiming for the I don't know how to say this. ASCETIC.
Ascetic?
Ascetic. Ascetic. Okay.
Ascetic?
Damn me.
Ascetic. We're gonna go with ascetic. You aim for the ascetic because it looks like it might be more in charge, and your arms shake and the arrow goes wide, but it does pierce into a zombie. And as that zombie looks like it's gonna keep moving, zzz, and that one goes down as well.
That's my turn.
All right. After Vela, we go to the top of the round with the Horde. You all see, like the waves that have been breaking against the shoreline all day, the Horde break upon the Hermitage. Several of them come streaming through that front open gateway past Nyx. Some of them go flying straight into the front doors. Keen, you hear this thunderous bang as they begin scrambling. An arm starts to peek through, and your elemental lights up in section 4. Does it have its own initiative, or does it go with you? Okay. As you figure that out, you see the other half of that group in the front burst to the side and begin to go towards the large bell tower. There are these vines that you saw when you first entered that make their way all the way up the bell tower, and you think they're going to go try to climb those vines. As they reach it, though, you see the vines twist and come to life. You hadn't checked them out earlier and killed them, so they're still living. These strange savage vines come to life, these assassin vines, and they start to grab and pull at some of the zombies. In the back, the swarm goes and hits against the back entrance to the hermitage, and some begin to climb up the wall itself, though they are... Oops, sorry. They do begin to make their way up that back wall. Thaddeus, you can just kind of see them kind of around the corner from where you are. The assassin, however, is coming straight up towards you and is going to attempt to climb the rope. With the oil of slipperiness, though, he's going to start to climb it and actually slide and land back down and just head straight up at you. That is their turn. Yep, that's them. And we're up to Tiff.
Okay, so Tiff, knowing that the ascetic is still alive, right? The one that I shot at before? Okay. So I'm going to kind of shift to one of the other arrow holes so that I've got a different angle. I'm going to cast bonus action lightning arrow.
Okay.
And so he and everybody within 10 feet of him have to make a dex saving throw.
Okay.
And I gotta, I roll a ranged attack, and if I hit, he gets 4d8. But on a hit or a miss, everybody within 10 feet takes 2d8 lightning damage on a fail, or half as much on a successful.
Okay, so only he rolls, correct?
No, he and the creatures within 10 feet do roll. He's the only one that actually takes like arrow hit though, plus my hunter.
So he is definitely hit. And so are the zombies around him.
Okay, and that's another 16 to hit him, so he takes 4d8 lightning damage plus... Okay, let me do my d8.
So if the arrow doesn't strike, does any of the lightning damage happen?
If the arrow doesn't strike him, yeah, the lightning damage on him isn't done, but on the people surrounding him it is.
Okay. He's going to use his reaction and just kind of pull a hand up, and the force of his hand going up fires the arrow just past him. But it does still pierce outward and scatter and hit the zombies. So
he doesn't take any of my ranged attack then?
No.
Damage?
He will still get electrocuted, but he doesn't take any range damage because of his dexterous target.
Okay. Would he still get Hunter's Mark damage?
No.
Okay.
Hunter's Mark would go to the arrow.
Okay,
and
so...
watching this and you know D&D and I'm saying wrong things, too bad it's my game.
Okay, well, then his lightning damage is 21.
Okay.
And then the ones surrounding him take 13.
Okay. 3 zombies that were near him just and collapse onto the ground. 21? Wow. Fuck. That's a lot.
It's the only time I can do it.
All right. Anything else from you, Tiff?
I'm just gonna kind of hide behind the arrow, like to the side then, so hopefully they can't see me, because now I'm like, whew, I think I might have just ticked him off, eh?
All right.
Oh my gosh.
Thaddeus, you are up.
I look down over the edge and I go, we don't want any of your maggoty fish. And I'm going to have the spear attack him from behind.
Okay.
And refresh myself on spiritual weapon. It is... Okay. Melee spell attack. Okay.
Keen, is that 20 for your elemental? Okay. I should have seen that earlier. We'll go back to them.
So that's going to be a spell attack bonus. So 21 to hit.
21 to hit the assassin. Yes, it does.
But this is not a high casted spiritual weapon, so it's just 1d8 plus 4, so 6 damage from that. But just as it hits that insult to injury, you can have it roll another dex save to avoid another call lightning.
Okay. Jeez, it cannot roll. That's a 2 plus 5. That's a 7.
Yay! I guess rigor mortis and bloating and all that. Plus 8, so 20 damage total.
20 damage total.
As a bolt of lightning just comes in from the opposite side, so spear goes in one side and the bolt comes out the other.
Okay. Nice. All right. It looks rough. It is going to use its reaction. And you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
That's a good one for me. I get plus 8 on that. Oh. Wisdom saving throw?
Correct.
Where are you? Plus 8. It's only a 12.
Oh, it was a DC 13. You are frightened of it. As you're kind of looking down on it and your lightning strikes it from both sides, its eyes kind of flash. And
maybe we can be coming to a compromise then.
Yeah,
back away from the banister.
All right, you are now frightened of it. The elemental, which would have been on 20, is going to go next, and then it'll be next because I didn't put the elemental into the initiative order soon enough.
It is going to move through the small opening that's been created in the door, which it can do. And it's going to attack the first thing that it sees.
Okay.
With a multi-attack.
Okay.
Let me get another D20 here.
You're hitting the blade. There's so many enemies. Oh my goodness.
There we go. I think.
My journal is color coordinated for type of enemy.
Oh my lord. Oh, that's not super great. So the first one, let's see. Actually, no, that's not bad. It's an 18.
Hits.
And a 14.
Hits.
Perfect. So that person will take oh man. 6 points of fire damage.
Okay.
It is currently on fire.
Okay.
And it will take, just to keep it simple, 5 points of fire damage at the start of its turn. Now, I don't know how many other buddies are out there, but if the elemental happens to be in anything space, it is taking 5 points of fire damage, and it is on fire.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna say that all 3 of the blades that are slamming at the door are all gonna be on fire. I'm also gonna say the door catches on fire.
Well, okay, that makes sense.
So as the flame elemental goes through and disappears, you think, yes, that will take care of it. And then the door ignites, and all of those wooden planks and furniture pressed up against it are just kindling at this point. And you actually see Janor take a step back as she realizes that the heavy door keeping all of those drowned ones from you is now burning away. Anything else, Keen?
Nope, that's it. Now that I'm burning the door down.
Well, no, that was not your turn. That was the elemental's turn. But
oh, right. Yes. Not well. You know what I mean. Yeah.
Nyx.
I'm gonna fire my last arrow.
Okay.
At one of the big ones.
Got it.
God damn it. Sorry. 12.
12. And one of the big ones? No.
Okay, and then I'm gonna throw a dart.
Okay.
18.
Yes. Yep, that hits.
Okay, that's 4 plus something. 4 plus 5, 9.
9 points of damage. All right. That ascetic in the front looks rough.
Yes. Okay. Are any of them climbing up to me yet?
No.
Okay. gonna
You're up on the wall, yes, because there are stairs up to the wall. So some of them have begun to run up the wall.
Is there anything close enough that I can punch?
I would say, let me look at the map. Depends. Are you closer to the bell tower or the gate? Bell tower or gate?
Gate.
Gate, no.
Okay. Then I'm gonna ready another dart.
All right.
As my bonus action.
I would say you could probably leap down and hit one, like drop, because they are down in the garden.
They're all getting closer anyway, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I'll use my movement to jump down and just punch one in the face.
Okay, are you going for a big one or an average one?
Big one if possible.
Okay, you can't make it to the ascetic, but there are 2 blades near you.
18.
18, all right. That definitely hits.
10 points of damage.
10 points of damage. We will say that you hit this one. So many freaking monsters. Okay, 10 points of damage.
Yeah, that's my action and bonus action. I'm gonna... Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get ready with my quarterstaff, because I'm in it now.
All right. Keen, your turn now. And then it'll be Vela.
What is this? Nope. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait.
Okay.
Because I don't want to go too far from the elemental. Yeah, so I'm just gonna wait. And yeah.
All right.
All right, I'll take the dodge action. There we go.
Okay.
Just in
Cool.
case.
Yeah, great. Vela.
Okay, so which side is the back? I'm looking at the map and I can't tell.
2 is the front.
2 is the front.
Yeah, so if you're looking at the map,
so can
the
I
back
see?
is 3.
Back is 3.
From 21, you can shoot into the garden. You can also shoot into the back.
Okay. I'm gonna take a peek out there because it sounds like a lot of people are focusing on the front. Do I see like any like leader types, like the aesthetic?
As you look out the back, you see coming straight for your tower, actually, and looks like it's about to begin climbing your tower. You see, it's not one of the zombies, but it's not an ascetic either, but it is definitely a drowned one, like a big one.
Okay, I'm gonna take 2 shots. I'm gonna take 2 shots at that guy.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Yes!
All right.
So for a 26.
Yes, 26 absolutely hits.
Okay, so rolling. Okay, that's 7 plus 4. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then do I add another 7 for the natural 20?
Yes.
Okay, so 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 points of damage.
Okay.
That's what's up.
That is what's up.
And I'm gonna roll again.
Mm-hmm.
For a natural 1.
Procan giveth, Procan taketh away.
He sure does. And there's still none.
All right.
There's still none 30 feet from me, right?
This one is within 30 feet of you, yes.
Oh, okay. I want to use Blood Curse of Binding.
Okay.
They have
What
to
does that
make
do?
As a bonus action, reduce the speed of a creature to 0 within 30 feet. If it fails a strength saving throw, DC 14, this lasts until the end of your next turn.
Okay. Strength saving throw?
Yes.
Yeah, that's gonna be a failure. That's a 5.
Yes! He cannot move!
Okay, cannot move. Got it.
Oh, I'm alive. I did something, guys.
Woohoo!
You
Yay!
did so good.
That's my turn.
All right. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. We are back up to the top of the order. The horde goes on 20, but the elemental is also 20. The elemental gets to go first. So there are 3 blades right outside the door by the elemental. There's also an ascetic out here. And the front zombies are dead. So.
Okay. It's just gonna keep wailing on the one it was.
Okay.
So another 16
Yes.
and a 13.
13, yes.
Oh, okay.
You don't have the reaction. So.
I'm probably just gonna take average damage for this guy, so I don't have to roll it.
Okay.
If you're okay with that. Oh, I forgot to add. Dang it, I'm so dumb. Alright, whatever. It takes 10 points of fire damage.
Okay.
And yes, it'll take 5 points of additional fire damage on its turn, and the other buddies that are on fire will as well.
All right. That's the elemental's turn. It is now the zombies' turn. The 3 that are on fire take their damage. Got that marked down. The door takes its damage. And inside, Keen, you can now see them. You see 3 corpses, their clothes tattered and shredded, their skin this grayish blue that sort of bulges in places where it has rotted and bloated. There's places where it is also peeling away. You can see on their necks these growths of sea life, like shells and lichen and coral that's beginning to sort of grow up around them. Their hair seeming to like drip almost more like seaweed than actual hair at this point. They are on fire, but behind them, not on fire, you can see more just waiting to come in. What are they doing on their turn? This is their turn. Okay, the 1 by 21 cannot move. The 1 by 17 has frightened you, Thaddeus, has a high enough intelligence to realize that it cannot climb this rope. So it is going to move away from you and make its way towards the back entrance, where behind you, Keen, you hear a crash as the group of zombies and blades coming in from behind make it through the barricade. Finally. They don't get to you yet. They use their action to break through into the back into 11, but they are now inside. What are the other groups doing? The ones on fire are going to attack your elemental. All 3 of them are going to make 2 longsword attacks. So I'm going to make a bunch of rolls really quick. What's the elemental's AC? 13. Okay, that hits. That hits. That doesn't. That hits. That doesn't. That hits. Okay, so 4 hits from them. We're going to take average damage. So 28 points of damage. And elementals are not humanoids, so it does not contract blue rot because it is fire. But yeah, so 28 points of damage to the elemental from the drowned blades. All right, who's running up on you? Who's running up on you? Okay, one of them is running up towards you, Nyx, and is going to get into your range and make 2, what type of creature is it? 2 unarmed strikes towards you. Let me write down its HP really quickly so I don't forget that it is now a player on the board. Oh no, it's already here. It's right here. Okay, unarmed strike does a 24 hit.
Yes.
How about a natural 20?
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry. Okay, you take 10 bludgeoning damage from the first attack and 15 bludgeoning damage from the second attack.
Okay.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
19.
Okay, you feel as it scratches you, the sort of ocean-like growth kind of gathering, and you actually look at your wounds where these scars are, and you see that salt and grime on your wounds, but you do not contract blue rot. Good for you. Okay. That's everybody. Yep, that's everybody. It's going to be Tiff's turn, but give me one quick second to redo some things because now some of them are inside and this will make my life easier. And who is with this group? Princess and them, so they also have. These guys have. Okay. All right, Tiff.
All right, so some have made it inside, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and do I still have visual of the guy Hunter's marked?
Yes, you do. He is still outside. He is kind of staying back, trying to command the blades to kill the elemental.
Okay, well, I'm going to take another shot at him.
Okay.
20. Not a
That
natural.
hits.
Okay. Let's see. So he gets 5 points of piercing plus Hunter's mark, 2 extra points of damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to shoot him again.
Okay.
This time I want to do it sharpshooter.
Okay.
21.
21, that hits.
Whew! Okay, so, so 21 points of damage.
All right. Give me 1 second. Your arrow pierces right through its neck, and you watch it begin to drop. 21, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna roll. Nope, it goes down.
Okay. Tiff
That's
does a little like, woo! And then, she's going to tell Torin to just hide in her armor.
Okay.
And I'm gonna run to the top of the stairs. From the top of the stairs, I can see.
You can see Janor, you can see Keen.
Okay.
You cannot see the ones that have made it in yet. They're not into that room yet. They're still back in that sort of back hall.
Okay, well, I'm still gonna run to where I can see where they are at least, so.
Okay.
Because I know they're in there now, so.
I will say with your movement, you can run around all the way to the top of the steps overlooking 7.
Perfect.
All right. Thaddeus.
Can I see the back door from here?
No, you cannot. That back door kind of sticks out a little bit, and now that they've gone inside, you cannot see them.
Time to be getting on the go, and I'm gonna head inside and walk down, and I'm gonna run down the stairs to get inside, as I know they've broken through.
Okay, you kind of run past. You see Tiff running along that banister as well, but you get there sooner, so you make it all the way down the stairs into 7. I will say that's all your movement, though.
I'm gonna also start the process of getting my spiritual weapon to come inside too, so it moves up 20 feet, and it's gonna try to follow.
I will say because it is a spiritual weapon and it is non-corporeal, it is going to take the most direct path, and it is right next to you. Because of where you were located and it being on the ground level, it just through the walls on an angle to you.
And from the map you show me, there's another door, so they're in another room and they haven't broken through the second door yet?
They are in 11.
They're in 11, okay. And I barricaded the doors to 11.
The doors to 11 have been barricaded, yes.
Okay. So I'm just gonna press myself against the door and try and add my own weight to the barricade.
Okay, I will add that to the DC. All right, that's your go, Thaddeus?
Yeah, that's all I can do right now.
All right, Nyx.
2 quarterstaff hits on the big one next to me.
Got it.
22.
Hits.
And 12.
It does not hit, no.
Okay. First hit, 8 damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to punch it.
Yep.
Natural 20.
All right. Smack.
Please be a 6. Please be a 6. Oh, damn it. It's a 1. Double 1. So 2 plus 5 is 7 points of damage.
Okay. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, fuck. 11.
As your hand pulls away from it, you feel that grime, and you look down on your hands, and where you punched it, your knuckles were bleeding, and that grime has kind of gathered in that wound. Now just hold on 1 second while I roll a dice. Okay. That's it. Anything else from you?
Oh, I should have done Flurry of Blows instead of my bonus action. Oh, I'm so stupid.
You
Okay.
may retcon that you did Flurry of Blows if you would like to spend a key point. I will allow it.
Gives me one more punch.
Go for it.
That's an 18.
That hits.
6.
6. Okay. Let me see. Oh, okay. I'm silly. Okay. Anything else from you?
That's my action, my bonus action. I'm gonna keep my movement, or stay still. I'm not gonna use my movement.
All right. Keen, you can see the door burning. You can see the blades in your elemental outside. You can hear the ones that have burst through on the inside behind you, and you see Thaddeus make it downstairs next to you and Tiff up on the railing. Not the railing, up on the balcony.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
I am going to... I'm going to look at Janor.
She looks terrified.
You need to hide.
I'll go back with them. And she runs towards the kitchen and the pantry where the down low level where they were hiding before is located.
Okay. I'm going to look over at Thaddeus. You better hold that door closed. And I'm going to just ready... Oh, but I can see them, right? Because the door's burned down?
You can see the ones in the front. You cannot see the ones in the back.
Okay.
You're now coming
sorry,
from
yes.
both sides.
Okay. Then I'm going to cast good old-fashioned Eldritch Blast.
All right.
On one that I can see. Oh,
Yep.
no, why do I only have one d20? Damn it. So, damn it. So, that's gonna be 2 beams. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. Alright, well, at least one was a natural 20.
Okay.
The other one is a 3.
No.
So, that's definitely... What do I add to that? Where's it at? Yeah, I don't think a 10 hits. Okay. Okay, cool. So, natural 20. That is... Oh, actually... I'll just roll twice. Oh, man. Wow, not great. 10 points of force damage.
Okay. 10 points of force damage.
Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna try to put as much distance between me and the people in the front, but
Okay.
not so much that it gets me out of range with my fire elemental. And also that I don't go too far into the back.
I will say you are standing directly on the 7.
Okay. Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. That works. Works for me.
All right. Keen. You are Keen.
Yes.
Oh, I'm muted. Okay. Oh, choking. It's fine. Okay. At the end of my turn, that guy can move again, so I want to take 2 shots at him.
Okay. With advantage because he's unable to move.
Nice!
I don't know if that's officially a thing, but it's a thing now.
Oh, that's good. I could use. Nope. Cocked. Oh boy. Well, that advantage didn't help me there. So first shot probably misses. 12.
That hits.
Oh, hey, that's nice. Gucci. For 5 points of damage.
Okay.
Second hit. 14 plus 6.
Yeah. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20, I like that. For another 7 points of damage.
All right.
And no, I think I want to save that. Okay. Is there anything else I can do? I don't think so. That's not really gonna help me. Yeah, that's do I see any of my friends?
No. The post that you are in, there are arrow slots and there's a trapdoor in the floor, and that is it.
Okay. And how many do I see in the back? The guy that I stopped, and then
Just him. The rest of them have all disappeared inside.
okay. All right. Good to know. That's
you
my
look out
turn.
the arrow slots to the front. You see one engaged with Nyx, and the rest at the door or inside.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I'll keep that in mind for next turn.
All right. At the end of your turn, Bella, it is the elementals go. Keen.
Sorry. Okay. Just continuing to swipe at the same target. Ooh. That is a 16 and...
Yep.
Well, I know it's a 19 on the die, so I know that hits.
Yes.
So I'm just gonna try to make this quick. So they take 10 points fire damage. They're
Okay.
still on fire. Still take 5 points of additional fire damage at the start of their turns. Does it seem like what does it look? Does it look like it hurts a lot or not as much as it should?
It looks like it's hurting as much as it should. You're actually a bit surprised because of how waterlogged they are, that it is still doing full damage, but it is.
Okay, good.
The one that's being whacked on by the elemental looks pretty rough.
Okay. Man, these suckers. Alright, great. That's it.
All right. The end of elemental's turn. It is the zombie's turn. So the 2 at the door that are on fire take their 5 points of damage. They are not engaged with the elemental, so they are going to come in. He does get attacks of opportunity against one of them, though. Keen?
11. Which I don't
11.
think it's...
That hits.
Oh, it does! Yay! They
These
take
are only 10.
10 points of fire damage. They are
Alright.
still on fire. They will continue to be on fire unless they use an action to put it out.
Alright, those 2 are going to get into the room with you, and they're going to take attacks against, one against, yeah, no, they're both going for you, because you're the closest to them, I would say.
Cool.
Oh, that's a 3, so that's not gonna hit. Jeez, they cannot roll. That's a 5. That doesn't hit.
Yay!
And the one, okay, that one hits. It's 15 plus 5. Does a dirty 20 hit?
Yeah.
And that one misses. You're only gonna get swiped once. I think because they're on fire and they're kind of shambling towards you, only one of them manages to cut you with his rusted blade. You take... Nope, that's... You don't want me to roll that dice. That's too high. There we go. You take 10 points of slashing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
I don't like it. Oh my god. Okay. 5.
5. All right. You feel that wound crust with salt. And it stings, and you... Okay. I'm going to write that down in a different color, just like I did Nix's.
I don't like that Anders is taking notes about
I know.
about my character's physical condition.
All right. That is the 2 that were on fire.
So, the one that hit takes 5 points of cold damage from
Okay.
Armor of Agathis.
5 points, you say?
Yep.
That one looks really rough. The one outside gonna attack the elemental. That hits. That's a natural 1. Okay, so the elemental takes 7 points of slashing damage.
Okay, thank you.
The one on top of Nyx is going to take 3 unarmed strikes towards you. It should have taken 3 last time, and I only rolled twice. So, 16?
Miss.
Okay. Natural 20.
Oh, fuck.
And so only one of them hits, but it's a natural 20. So you take... Oh, I'm so sorry. It's 1d8 and I rolled an 8. You take 16 plus... You take 19 points of bludgeoning damage. And you don't need to make a con save.
Oh, great.
Anders, they should have actually taken 10 points of cold damage.
10 points of cold damage.
Yeah.
The one that hits you, as you through it with your armor of Agathis, you watch the cold just sort of seep into the open wounds and scabs on the creature, and it dies.
Yay!
So that one is out.
Bless.
All right. One of them is going to attempt to climb the wall to get at Vela. It's rolled a 3. It doesn't make it. As it kind of stumbles back down, it's going to begin to move back towards the back. So it's moving away from you, Vela. But you can't get an attack of opportunity because you're up in the tower. The swarm at the door slams into the door, and you feel boards behind you, Thaddeus, crack and break, and one arm bursts through and begins to claw and swipe at the wall, but the barricade holds for now. That is the
Arm
end.
within reach of me.
It is. Yes, it is. If you want to take a swipe at that arm, you may go. No, it's not your turn, but it is within reach of you. It will be your turn in just a second. I'm just moving everybody around so I can see them easier, and I don't have to keep turning pages. This is the one by Nyx. All right, we are back to the top of the order with Tiff.
Okay, can I see the ones that moved in now? From
Yes,
where I'm at?
you see one on fire at Nyx. You see another one on fire outside by the elemental. And you see an arm going through the wall by Thaddeus. You're not fully downstairs, so you will have to use some movement to get all the way downstairs, if you would like.
Yeah, I'll move down the stairs. I'm gonna move my hunter's mark from the guy that I killed over to the guy that's on fire and take a shot at him.
Okay?
And that is
Oh, he didn't take his fire damage.
14.
Yes, it does.
Okay, so then 2. Hold on. Okay, so 5. 7 points of damage on that one.
Okay.
And then if he's still standing, I'll go at him again.
Okay, he is still standing.
And that's a 17.
17, that hits as well.
All right, so 6 plus 3, so 9 points of damage.
Nice. Okay. Looks rough.
Gosh, these guys are tough.
I forgot that they're zombies. No, that still fails. Okay. They're all still down. Anything else from you, Tiff?
I moved down to like the bottom of the stairs, right?
Okay. Yes.
Okay, so I'm just gonna look at Thaddeus and be like, hold tight. You better hold that door.
All right. Thaddeus, it's your turn.
All right, I'm gonna pull out my warhammer, step back, and go, "Come on, you piece of salty jerky!" And then I'm gonna take a whack at it
Okay, the arm.
at the arm that's through the door.
Okay, go for it.
What are you gonna do when I roll a natural 1?
I say, you go to hit and smack into the door itself.
Do I roll damage for that?
Yes, please.
Oh God. Okay. 1d. That's 13 damage.
Doors have a DC of 10, but you did barricade it. So as you smack into it accidentally with your axe, you pull your axe out and it pulls chunks of barricade off, and you feel the door shift as it starts to open.
I look up at Tiff and go, "It's all a part of the plan, I tell ya." I take a step back and prepare to fight.
All right. Next up is actually the rat swarms, which you can now hear as the door has opened. That back room, 11, you never explored it, and so you never fought and killed the 5 swarms of rats living in there. So they are all attacking the zombies and rolling 15s. 17. Fuck. I'm gonna say the door squeaks open as you back up, Thaddeus, and you see these swarms of rats down like 4 zombies. The weak ones with 10 hit points. But that was really good for you.
Told you it was part of my plan.
Yes, my sweet furry friends are coming to help.
6.
I'm gonna use my action to do wholeness of body, so I regain 27 hit points.
Nice. Does it do anything else?
That's my action.
I mean,
whoops.
Does it cure anything?
It just says once per long rest as an action, you regain 27 hit points.
Never mind.
So no, probably not. And then bonus action, flurry of blows.
Okay. Smack, smack, smack. Well, smack, smack.
27
Yup.
and 26.
Yup.
Uh, 7 on the first one and 6 on the second one. And I didn't use this last time because I forgot, like a dummy. But it has to make a dex saving throw or fall prone.
This 14.
That saves.
Okay. Sorry. I knew it would be close.
But I used my flurry of blows. Okay.
All right. Keen.
All right, we're just gonna Eldritch Blast it up again.
All right.
While I have my
The one in front of you?
Right, I forgot. I'm surrounded now. Okay.
There's just one in there.
Oh,
And it's
okay.
on fire. And an arrow is sticking through its eye, and you can like see the pointy bit of the arrow because it was shot from behind. by
Okay.
a gnome.
Well, I definitely don't want to also be on fire. Shit. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast it while it's right in my face. Then.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. Go for it.
So it's a ranged spell attack. Does that doesn't work the same way as like if you're trying to shoot something with an arrow up close and like you know what I mean? Like,
I will say you just get a regular attack.
Okay, great.
I don't think there's a mechanic to that.
Man, I keep rolling like garbage. Okay. 13?
Hits.
Oh, that's a natural 20. Okay. Yeah, so a 13 and another natural 20.
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay. Yay. And then well, let's see. For the non-crit, it is 11 points of force damage. And then the second... Oh, fuck yeah. The second one is 27 points of force damage.
I will say this, because you rolled them both at once. You fire that first blast, and it hits a hole through the zombie. And what was it? What was the first damage? 11?
I think...
That's what you said.
Yeah.
The zombie goes down and begins to rise back up with its undead fortitude, and your second blast just and now it has no head.
Yay!
And it's definitely dead.
Hooray!
All right, that is those two. Anything else from you?
Nope.
All right. Bella.
All right.
The only enemy you can see is the one by Nyx.
All right.
Please help me.
How much movement would it take me to get down there?
To Nyx,
Yeah.
like 120 something, and you'd be running
Oh!
through the building.
God. All right. Okay, I am going to exit the tower.
Okay, so you openly drop and you drop down into the next level.
Uh-huh.
You're gonna open up into the main room where everyone else is.
Yep, that's fine.
You
That's where I want to go.
exit into 7 just as you see Nyx just Eldritch blast the head off of a zombie.
You mean
Or
Keen?
Keen.
Yes. Goodness, I don't know why I keep mixing up names.
Okay,
all
so how many baddies are in here?
Right now, 0, but you can see them coming through the door at the moment.
Coming through the door. Okay.
Yep, the back door.
I don't want to use this yet because I can only use it once, but it could be good crowd control. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I'm so scared. Okay. I'm going to use a I'm going to use a bonus action. And I want to use Blood Curse of Binding again on another one that I can see. I'll move within 30 feet.
Okay. I'll say it's the one coming through the door because that's the only one you can see at the moment.
Okay.
And then what are you going to do to it?
Blood Curse of Binding. Strength save 14. DC 14.
Natural 20.
Of course. Why?
I'm so sorry.
That's okay, but why wouldn't it be? All right. I'm going to make sure that I'm not within 10 feet of my friends. I want to be in the doorway, and I'm holding an action until enemies are within 10 feet of me.
There is no way to be in the doorway and not be within 10 feet of your friends.
I will exit then.
Out into the room that they're in? Or...
Wait,
Are
now I
you-
have a different picture. You said their baddies are approaching a door.
Yes, the baddies are approaching from 11 into 7. Thaddeus is right there at that doorway.
Oh,
unless
that's
you are
the
going-
doorway.
Yeah, unless you are going into 11, you can't be at the doorway and not be in range of Thaddeus.
Do it, Lan. I can take it.
I don't know what I want to do.
You know Thaddeus can take a hit.
6 seconds.
Okay, I'll go to the 11.
Okay, you're going in?
Yeah.
All right. You move in and you are right next to, like, 3 big ones.
Are they within 10 feet?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna use Radiant Consumption. And what you guys see happen as I walk into this room, I remember what I was told last session, and I can no longer deny what I am. And I close my eyes and I reach inside me, and when I open my eyes, bright light pours from my eyes, my mouth, and this brilliant light basically burns everything within 10 feet, dealing in 9 for 1 minute, deals 9 in extra radiant damage to one target. And at the end of your turns, all creatures within 10 feet take 5 radiant damage.
Okay. So as you cast this and your body begins to glow, everyone behind you for just a second sees the form that is within your form. And it's almost like there's a second person just a centimeter off from you, but also in the exact same pose. You don't see this fella, but everyone behind you does. As he helps you, like he promised he would. So, everybody takes 5 at the end of your turn, and one of them takes an additional 9.
Once a turn, an attacker's spell.
Oh, okay,
posted it.
I can read it.
Yeah.
That's pretty
That's
badass.
the thing.
Yeah.
That does nothing this turn.
Oh, I thought they were within 10 feet.
What I'm reading has nothing about damage this turn. It just says you do the additional.
And at the end of your turns, all creatures within 10 feet take 5 radiant damage.
I'm just picturing like Mr. Smith get like, you know.
We'll just go with it and say, yeah, sure, that's what it says, because I don't read that, but we're running out of time. There it is. Okay. So, as this bright light glows, you hear them all shriek. I will say, as that happens, everyone behind you, you have to kind of shield your eyes for just a second from this bright radiant damage. You're not 100% sure what you saw or if you imagined it. Is that the end of your turn, Bella?
Yep.
Okay,
Sure
elemental.
is.
The elemental is 1v1ing the last blade that is outside. Keen. Elemental.
Elemental, yes. I gotta write down initiative because I'm obviously
Sorry, I
not
could
keeping
just think of
track.
it without getting it.
No, you're good. You're great. Okay. Oops. So they're gonna go just keep going ham, and if there's no one around them, they're gonna go find some.
There's still one right next to them.
Perfect. Okay. So another multi-attack. That is it's a 19 on the die, so I know that hits. I think 14 I think hits as well.
Yes, it does.
So they take 10 points of fire damage.
All right. The elemental swipes through the last blade that is outside, and it is gone.
Yeah. And then it's going to move. Oh no, wait.
So if it is movement, there's one still outside over by Nyx, and then there's everything coming in from the back.
Okay.
Is it going front or is it coming inside?
It is going. It's gonna. Shit. Well. So it's actually controlled by Keen. Doesn't
Yes.
act on its own, so it would come inside because I don't think Keen knows would know that Nick
is out there.
Yeah, so it would come inside and head towards the back door.
It's coming towards the back door. Are you going to try to keep it away from your friends?
Yeah.
Okay.
It will avoid my allies.
All right, we'll mechanically say that it manages to avoid lighting Tiff and Thaddeus on fire. It's now the zombies' turns. One of them is going to attack a rat swarm because there's only one left and misses. Goodness gracious. The one fighting you, Keen, we're going to do that one first because that one's by itself. It's going to make 3 unarmed strikes. That's going to miss. 12? Nyx, sorry, not Keen.
Oh, misses.
That's cocked. All 3 miss. I rolled a 5, 2, and a 7.
Yeah.
All right, so it
AC 19.
and misses you. As that happens, the ones coming in burst through the door, and one of them goes straight for Thaddeus, who is still frightened of it, the assassin.
It was out of my sight for a round, and I can roll to save against fear if it's out of my
Correct.
sight.
Correct, you can.
Give that a try.
Yep.
Nope, that's another 12.
Okay. All right, you're still frightened by it. It's going to come up, and it's going to make 2 attacks against you.
Of course it is.
18.
Armor class 17.
All right, so that one hits. And 21, that also is going to hit. You take 5 points of piercing damage, 10 points of piercing damage from both attacks, and then 18 points of poison damage as each arrow or each dagger goes into you and poison seeps out. I also need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm a dwarf, so I got a bonus to the advantage on that. Which is good. Yeah, 16 on the dice plus 3, 19.
19. All right. That's a save. Now it's the 2 blades' turns. They're gonna go 1 for Thaddeus, 1 for the elemental. Misses. Hits. Elemental takes 7 points of bludgeoning damage or slashing damage. And that is it. Who is this 15? Who does this 15 belong to? Oh, he's not in here yet. You know what? We'll say he makes it in here just for the sake of ease. The last blade is gonna make an attack on Tiff. 17?
Hits.
All right. You also take 7 points of slashing damage, and I need you to make Constitution saving throw.
Is this something that I could absorb elements?
Does absorb elements save you from disease?
No.
Then no, unfortunately.
Okay, and that was a 4 Constitution.
Okay.
And you said 7?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. And yep, that's it. That's the end of their turn. All right, we're up to the top with Thaddeus. Yeah.
It was Tiff or me?
Tiff, sorry.
Okay, so there's no more rat swarms, right?
Correct.
Okay, and I can see the assassin just digging into Thaddeus.
Yes.
Okay, then I will turn and shoot at the assassin. Say, no one gets to stab at him but me. And that was. Oh wait, can I move my hunter's mark to him because the other guy I had him on was dead?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's hunter's mark now, and that was a 14.
14. Who are you aiming for? You're aiming for the assassin. Just hits.
Oh, okay. so that is 12 points of damage.
Ooh, okay, yeah.
And then I'm gonna shoot at him again, and this time I'm gonna try to do sharpshooter.
Okay.
21 minus 5. I can't math.
Definitely hits. That's a 16.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's exciting. Okay. Okay, so 5, 6, 7, 17 points of damage.
How do you want to do this?
Yeah.
Oh, so as I just got done, getting hit, and I'm a little like winded, and I can feel the spread of something. I'm just gonna wheel back and be like, no, I get to pick on him, not y'all. And I just want my arrows just to like boom, boom, both eyes.
All right, just Thaddeus, you see 2 points of arrows appear through its eye sockets. It falls and then begins to, as it regains a single hit point because it rolled a natural 20 on its undead fortitude.
Looks pretty cool though, right?
Yeah, it drops to its knees and then just
He's
eyes are
terrifying.
no longer gazing at you. You're no longer frightened of it, I will say. I'll give you that, because she did describe the arrows going through the eyeballs, and that's how I said it casted, so.
All right. So my go. I'm gonna go, you're not dragging me away to the salty deep to make me your fish wife. And I'm going to stamp my foot, and I am going to cast Destructive Wave.
Ooh, okay. Is that a area of effect?
That is a 5th level spell. Anything I see as an enemy, excluding my friends, is going to take a boatload of damage. Constitution, Constitution save 16.
There are 5 enemies in here. I'm going to only roll 4 times because it's different types. So the assassin fails. The just plain zombie fails. The blades succeed, and the last dude who ran in fails. So you're hitting 3 of the 5 with total, and the blades, I'm guessing half?
Well, half of 52 damage.
Jeez, okay.
I'm maximizing the thunder damage using my channel divinity, and then I rolled 5, 5, 5, 4, 2. Or 4. It totaled up to 30 plus 22.
Okay, so as that... Describe what it
It's
looks like.
radiant damage, so if they're undead, they take extra damage from radiant, so it's 22 radiant damage. I'm not sure if these ones are.
They are all undead. What does it look like as every single zombie in here is obliterated? This is the biggest how do you want to do this?
This is thunder and radiant damage, so I think there's just going to be one of those like epicenter flashes like a nuclear bomb went off, and then just disintegration like Terminator 2, where they're holding on to the fence and they're just, the light bursts right through them.
And you all watch the zombies just kind of turn to like ash and salt and just onto the floor, the remains. Every single one of them left in the room. And I would say that the damage even hits the corpses of the ones that had already been knocked and obliterates them too. And not only have you rid them from rising, they can't be awakened again. They cannot be reused. There is nothing left to use. Anything else, Thaddeus?
I'm just gonna have me a seat right here for a moment. Look around to see if there's anything else coming, but I'm sitting down.
All right. Nyx. You unfortunately are still fighting a zombie.
I'm gonna just hit it again with my quarterstaff. Be like, go down. 22.
Hits.
And 11.
Hits.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a blade. They only have an AC of 10.
7 and 6 points of damage. And I'm just so angry. I'm gonna flurry of blows again.
Yeah, do it.
And mark off my key point. Oh, natural 1. But 27.
It's
Okay. 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
all right. Still standing.
And I'm gonna use my open hand technique
Try to knock it prone.
Try to knock it prone. Dex
That would be a 10.
fails.
All right, that guy goes down prone on its back. All right. Keen. All the undead and drowned ones in the place have been destroyed.
I'm gonna look over at Thaddeus. Where's Nyx?
I not be knowing. I haven't seen her the whole fight.
Well, shit.
Oh.
And I don't even think Keen would even know where to begin to look.
I would say that you all know where you were originally at the beginning of the fight.
Okay.
So you know where Nyx was not that long ago, like 5 minutes ago or less.
Okay.
This
So
all happened pretty fast.
yeah. So then, she's gonna look at the fire elemental. Come on, let's go, and dash out the front door.
Okay, I will say because you talked, I'll take that as your bonus action, so you're able to dash out. You get outside, you see Keen standing over a zombie, but you can tell it is still alive and moving. Keen looks okay, but not great.
You mean Nyx?
And oh, wow. Next.
Yeah, because Keen is doing fine. Yeah, Keen's doing great.
Next looks rough. Not
Okay.
not great. You cannot make it to her though.
How? Okay, so I didn't actually intend to use to actually dash.
Okay.
I'm just meant run out there. So if I don't dash, how many feet? Like hold on, let me rephrase that question. Is the zombie within 120 feet?
Yes, it is.
Okay, then I'm just gonna regular run, and then
you make it
poof,
outside,
poof,
you see it.
and then 2 Eldritch Blasts at the
Right.
zombie.
And it is prone. So I believe you have advantage.
Okay.
This is a ranged spell attack. I don't know if that applies.
I think
You might have
I think-
disadvantage.
melee is advantage, but range is disadvantage.
I think you have disadvantage.
Oh, well, shit.
Because it's less of a target because it's flat on its back.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm not even gonna re-roll that one because that's a 2. So no, that's a miss anyways. I'll re-roll this one. That's a 17. So that hits. Cool. All right. So then, where's my D10? There it is. So just 1 D10. That's all right. Range is disadvantage. Okay, cool. It's 9 points of force damage.
Okay.
And that's it for me.
All right.
Oh, my fire well, it's not actually their turn yet, so never mind.
Yep, it's Bella's turn.
Yeah.
So I'm standing in front of these beastie things in the light. Wait, hang on, I gotta read the thing.
They are all dead.
They're dead.
Yeah, Thaddeus obliterated them in an instant.
That is fantastic news. I'm picturing this in my head and I can't.
It's a lot.
There's a lot happening,
There's
and I can't do math. So like I don't know. I'm doing my best out here.
Playing Lucy tonight. The only enemy is you think you see a swarm of rats that are like cowering in a corner at this point.
Okay, so drop radiant consumption because it lasts for a minute. So, and I look woozy for a second. And I heard them start heading towards Nyx.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna shake off whatever I allowed to just happen, and I'm gonna follow them.
Okay.
And using my full movement, are there any baddies yet?
You use your full movement. You get out the door. You can just barely see a baddie on its back. You only notice it because you see Keen pull her hand back and you see the smoke of an Eldritch Blast that just struck it.
Okay, I'll take a shot at it.
Okay.
Oh, well, that's a 3 + 6, so that's probably a no.
No.
And take another shot.
With disadvantage. These are with disadvantage.
Oh, I mean, I rolled a 5, so I don't know if it gets worse than that. Oh no, it got a lot better, but yeah, 5 plus 6. That's 11.
That hits.
Whoa! Well, hi, what? Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Ugh. That is 6. Wait, 4, 5. That's 6 points of damage. 2 points radiant damage.
As the arrow pulls back and fires, not Nyx, you're standing over this body. You see it get smacked with an Eldritch Blast and just begin to rise up with a as an arrow just right through its throat. Undead Fortitude. No. That's a 3.
I got your back.
And the body just kind of slumps and then drops over the wall and onto the ground right outside the hermitage. And with that, the threat of this long night and this undead attack ends. You all take a moment to gather yourselves, to look around. You go downstairs and you fetch the survivors. You bring them back up. They begin to kind of slowly search through the hermitage for remains of friends, their own
I'm gonna
thing.
head around the back and use my control lightning to just zap the net full of corpses as much as I can, just in case.
Okay, you begin to almost as if the Stormlord is just powering you just over and over. Each hit a burst of your own emotion and exhaustion. As this is happening, slowly you all begin to relax. Your nerves begin to subside. You all eventually make your way outside by Thaddeus, who is still just calling lightning down. With each strike, the impact sort of spreading outward across the water, causing waves to build up. There's an echoing of thunder above you. Tiff, you feel it first. A ache settles into your body as the adrenaline passes.
Are you all right?
Gonna roll a d4.
Something doesn't feel right.
Your constitution and charisma scores are decreased by 2.
Wow.
Okay.
You feeling alright, lass? You're looking a little blue around the gills.
No. Something is definitely wrong.
I'm gonna go and burn my one of my 4th level spell slots to cast my lesser restoration.
Okay, how many targets does it affect?
It's
Oh,
Just the
right.
single,
All right.
the touch.
As it happens, Tiff, you feel your body recover.
Ah,
Anyone else feeling that all together?
I mean, I punched
Not yet.
the guys. Okay. But I saw it happen, right? Like,
But you don't know that it's a disease. You don't know it's what hit Tiff. Make a medicine check. Because it hasn't manifested on you yet.
so are my con and charisma scores fine then?
Yes.
Thank you, Thaddeus.
17.
17. You kind of look at your own wound and you kind of look over the group and you see a similar infested wound on Keen. And you remember what Barrett and Morley looked like down in the hole when they were nearly dying of this disease. And you think, oh, no, I have that, okay. No, I'm that. I've contracted this. And so has Keen.
I mean, I think maybe Keen and I both could use a little help.
No, I'm fine.
For now.
Stormlord only grants me one more of these before I got to be sleeping.
I mean,
In fact, at this point, you're all being weighed down by exhaustion. So
I'm just tired. It's fine.
I would not be objecting any healing.
Well, if I can be helping, just let me see the hand in our. I'll just put my hands over it, mutter a prayer, stomp my foot, and blow, and use the last available spell slot to cast my restoration.
okay. You watch the salt go away, though you didn't actually feel any pain from this. And because it's already 8, I am going to kind of narratively move us forward a little bit. You take time to clean up the area.
Or in the bodies.
Keen, you do feel eventually it come over you. And you take -3 to your constitution and charisma scores.
Holy shnikes.
Okay.
You burn the bodies?
Yes.
Okay, you pull the bodies into a large pile. Janor comes and stands over them and blesses them in the name of Procon. As this is happening, you hear the bell of the hermitage ring. As Barrett rings it in memoriam. The flame ignites, and this almost mass pyre begins to burn. The storm above disperses. And just as the very, very breaking of dawn begins to appear above the horizon line, you all settle down for a rest. You take a long rest.
Oh,
And Keen, you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
sweet, sweet long rest.
Right?
Oh.
Whew. It's getting hairy.
14.
14. That's a success. You regain 1 point of Constitution and 1 point of Charisma.
Okay.
So you now are only down 2.
Is this something that another lesser restoration would?
Keen
would
would not seek you out for help.
Oh,
When you all awaken, it's late afternoon. And you find yourselves back outside. The pyre has burnt down at this point, and you're all sort of gathered behind the hermitage. And you hear the bell ring again. As you all kind of look up confused, I believe the highest passive perception is Thaddeus.
Yeah.
Thaddeus, you see a small bird circling the boat and the very, very electrified net of bodies. And then, well, I guess you probably burned the bodies, so circling the boat and slowly begin to descend until it comes and it perches right on the dock on a small post. You look around and you see that Morley and Barrett and Janor are all still asleep. So no one could have rung the bell.
Must have been the bird. It wasn't a ghost. You can talk to the animals, right?
Oh, yeah. Plus, I got that scroll you gave me the other day.
There's a wee birdie circling around down by the docks. Want to go see if it knows what's been going on. It'll take me a little look up on the bell tower.
Sure. Tiff will head towards where he pointed out the bird. Quick question.
Yes.
I can already kind of primitively speak to small creatures. Would this be something I would need to use the scroll for then? Or can I just try to speak to it without the scroll first and then?
I would try to speak to it without.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna go up to the bird then.
As you approach, the only sounds you hear besides the echoing of the bell and is the water, just quietly against the shoreline. The bird actually hops off the post and comes to meet you. It's a gull, a very old one. Its beak is chipped and there are patches missing from its thinning feathers. It waddles close to you and its eyes peer at you with intelligence, though they are weak and just beginning to cloud over with blindness.
Nice. Hello, little one. I let Torn kind of crawl down and sit in front of the bird and see if he can like calm it. What do you know about this place?
What does your ability say that you can do?
Let's see. It says... Hold on. As a... Sorry, I'm getting there. Oh, it says speak with small beast. You can communicate simple ideas with smaller beasts.
As you communicate this idea, you see it and almost actually point its head towards the scroll that it knows you have.
Oh, yeah, sure. This might make things easier, eh? And I'll use the scroll of speak to animals.
That's better.
Well, that's a little bit scarier voice than I was expecting. Are you okay?
I fled and watched from afar.
You watched our battle?
I am Virgil.
Virgil?
Familiar of Arcris, wizard of this island.
Oh, you are, eh? What does, what does the wizard want with this island?
Arcris is dead. He burns. And the bird actually kind of turns and looks at the pyre.
We killed him?
No. You laid him to rest.
Oh, was he part of Tammeraut's crew?
The wings sort of beat angrily. No. Aracris has been here longer than the monks. Remained after Stormlord sunk Tammeraut.
Sorry, I don't know what to ask the bird. Well, he's laid to rest? Is he?
Tammeraut does not rest.
He doesn't. Is he still?
Siragal, master of Tammeraut, lies below. Uses the rift to revive his men, to conquer all.
So there will be more. The men will come back.
Unless the rift is closed, they will always return.
Do you know how to close the rift?
No, but I can lead you to it.
Oh, shite.
That would be, yeah. Can you come see my friends? And I'll just walk back to where they are and relay
Okay.
all that
It's
information.
next to you.
Yeah.
Thaddeus, you check the bell tower. Nothing has changed. You make your way back down to the group. Tiff tells everyone what they learned from Virgil. Virgil kind of flies up and circles the group, and then begins to fly back around and circle the boat.
I would expect the boat, see how good quality that boat is.
Make a investigation check.
That's 18.
18. The boat's in pretty good shape. It looks like the boat is what the monks use to go back to the mainland. So they're not reliant on ferries from the mainland for supplies, and does not appear to be damaged.
Well, it seems quite fortuitous that yesterday I found these, and I pull out the capsules that allow you to sink to the depths and survive down there. But we're gonna need something to help us breathe.
Well, that's why you have me. I can make us all breathe underwater. I do think we need to finish this. I do feel it's just gonna keep happening over and over.
Why not?
The Stormlord sunk it, let's finish the job.
Never do anything halfway.
Let's do it.
All
In the
right.
mood for a swim.
So, the 5 of you board the small ship and make your way out, following Virgil, who kind of flies out and shows you the direction and then returns, then flies out and shows you the direction and then returns. And you all begin to see in the distance, coming up from the depths, this faint green glow. And you take your boat up close, and Virgil stops and lands on the ship.
I think we're getting about 2 brats now, can we? And I'll produce of those pills.
Torn, you ready for a swim? And I'll feed him one of the pills.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
Why not, you glowworm? Let's get going.
Yeah.
I just want to point out that I'm much better on land than I am in the water.
I feel like this is going to be disconcerting for all of us. All right, so I'll cast water breathing. It lasts for 24 hours, so we should be good.
I'm gonna pearl out I've got a Calm's Feather token for the anchor. I know a way to get us to the bottom a lot faster.
All right.
All
Does
right.
everyone takes the pressure pill, including the two brat?
The two brat is tucked safely away with his pressure pill already taken, and I can grant up to 10 willing creatures. So yeah, him and all of us can breathe underwater now.
All right. You all feel this sort of weird sensation in your chest as you.
Like it.
It almost feels like the air feels thin, because as soon as you drop below the surface, you begin to breathe in the water. Sort of hold your breath for a second, naturally afraid, but as you can't hold your breath anymore and the water comes in and you settle. Are you using an item to help the group drop to the bottom, Thaddeus?
Yeah, if everyone wants to hold on to the anchor. I don't know what that looks like. I just assume that I give it a flick, and then we're all, I hold out the anchor and I start to drop.
You all begin to descend down, your path illuminated by this strange, eerie green glow. As you drop down to the sea floor, fish and all manner of water life swim past you, and then stop and turn and go the other way, as if there was something keeping them out of this area. As you descend even closer, the water gets colder and colder, and you begin to make out the rotting skeleton of a war galley's stern looming up from the ocean bottom ahead below. The sinking ship broke in half during its initial descent. Its bow section is nowhere to be seen, but the stern plunged backwards into the seafloor like a spike. The sandy bed around the wreckage is scattered with partially buried bones and debris. As you approach, the water becomes unnaturally cold. The fish you saw previously are all absent. You all come to rest, the sand dispersing beneath your feet in clouds that slowly dissipate out into the water. You feel, Thaddeus and Bella in particular, an evil, almost energy coming from where the ship is glowing with this strange green. It's almost radiating out from it. Make a religion check, those two.
$16.
16. Bella?
That's a 5.
Bella, it's uncomfortable and it's strange because you don't recognize it. Thaddeus, you, however, realize this is almost like hollowed ground, like a sanctuary that you've been to for the Stormlord, but its energy is opposite and evil.
This be a cursed place.
Jesus.
I think we can talk underwater with water breathing, right?
Oh, Thaddeus is actually doing the figure thing.
Max, I would just like to say that I love you. That is all. Oh, God.
Yeah, it doesn't say that we can speak, but I guess
We can speak.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Any of you magic?
We'll just say.
You got nothing that's getting rid of this curse. We're gonna be at a wee bit of a disadvantage against anything down here. But you know what? I like our odds. I see a tentacle, I'm running.
Alright.
I'll be right behind you.
I'm going to summon a water elemental. Just to have it hanging out with us.
What does a water elemental look like when it's underwater?
It looks like a water spout.
Alright. The water is just sort of next to Keen.
Sling the anchor. So I'm just gonna start walking.
You begin to make your way closer. Vela,
Mm-hmm.
as an Azamar,
Mm-hmm.
are you considered a celestial creature?
I think so. I speak celestial, and I have resistance to necrotic and radiant damage.
Still considered humanoid.
Okay.
Sweat. Sweating so much.
Okay. I will say with our time, I'm not going to do that. As you all hit the unhallowed ground and feel yourselves step into it, I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw. Vela, I'm going to say you fail it automatically because of your celestial nature. I'm being kind, though, because technically you shouldn't be able to pass through at all.
You're still considered humanoid for
Right.
stuff like this.
Yeah.
They are.
Well, Tiff got a natural 1.
Okay.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh.
Good. I hope.
Nyx,
17.
okay. You take half damage.
Can I use evasion?
You take no damage. No. This is not something that can be evaded.
Okay.
This is not a sort of an attack. This is just the literal water around you. It can't be evaded. Thaddeus.
I got an 18.
Keen.
17.
Vela.
Constitution. Ooh, that's not good. Ooh, okay. 9. Still not good.
Okay. Vela and Tiff, you take 18 points of cold damage. Everyone else takes 9. And then I need everyone to make a charisma saving throw.
Wow.
Oh.
Get dunked on. That's a natural 1.
All right.
14.
14.
God, I hate rolling dice.
Well, I'm sorry, what was it that we're rolling for?
Charisma.
Charisma save?
Yep. Tiff.
21.
Okay. Keen.
13.
13. Thaddeus.
15.
15. Everyone except for Tiff and Thaddeus gains vulnerability to necrotic damage.
What?
Does that bypass my resistance?
I think you now take regular damage.
Okay.
They cancel each other out. As you step into this unhallowed ground, you all feel this evil settle in your bones. You make your way closer, slowly, because you're underwater and not used to traveling on this terrain. You see carved into the side of Tammeraut a warning. Stay away. And they're not in... No, excuse me, not in... It's not on the ship. I'm reading my notes wrong. You see carved into a rock next to the side of Tammeraut, a warning to stay away, carved in elvish runes, which is different from what you would expect here at Tammeraut. Perhaps older than the ship itself. The ship's hull has been breached with many, many wounds. And as you approach, you can see that the glow is coming from just within the center of it. Do you make your way inside?
Yep.
Yes, sure do.
Right.
Sure do.
You walk into this interior space and you see a large gash in the floor with green light coming out of it and sort of rippling and dispersing into the air. This is the rift. And as you step into the space and all of your faces are illuminated with green light, you hear a from above you. You look up and you see the master of Tammeraut. You see Siragal Tammeraut, the pirate captain whose vessel was sunk to the bottom of the sea by a priest of Procan 10 years ago, and whose evil desire to conquer the coast still radiates forth from him.
The water
And
gets
I need
a
everyone
little
to roll
warmer
initiative.
around me as I pee a little bit.
No! Roll initiative? What do you mean? Oh, God.
Oh,
I am so sweaty.
oh, fuck yeah.
All right.
It's been a pleasure playing with you all.
And we're short on time, so this is gonna be fun. All right.
Oh no, I'm fully loaded. I got this.
I know you have a long rest. This wouldn't be too bad. 15 to 20 to 25. Sorry, excuse me.
21.
21 for Nyx.
22 for the water elemental.
Okay, 22 for the elemental. 15 to 20.
I have, nope, sorry, 16.
16.
Okay.
We'll go together.
Okay. Thaddeus. Bella. I'm gonna finally get people's names right in the very last fight of the night. And Tiff, what'd you roll?
7.
7. Keen, what'd you roll?
8.
All right.
Woo!
It is the water elemental first, as this creature just sort of above you and stares down, its face illuminated from the green of the rift.
What size?
Large, medium. It's only medium. It's just sort of stretched out across the very point ceiling of the ship.
Okay. The water elemental is going to move and try to use its whelm ability. So it's going to move into the space of this creature, and it needs to make a DC 15 strength saving throw.
Okay. That is a failure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that fails.
It takes 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
It's also grappled.
Okay.
It's currently considered restrained. It's also, well, it can breathe water, so that's fine. Okay. That's it.
All right. I'll just make sure I read everything correctly. Yep. All right. That's it for the elemental. It's Nyx's turn. Nyx,
gonna
it's
go
on
up.
the ceiling.
I'm gonna go up to it. I have 50 feet of movement, probably halved, but I'm gonna go as close as I can.
You are no longer on the bed of the ocean floor. You have to like swim yourself up to it, so you're kind of like floating above the group to be able to reach it.
Okay, but can I reach it?
Yes, yeah. You're underwater. There is
Okay.
vertical distance now.
Yes. Okay, first quarter staff. Oh, that fell out of my hand. 19.
19 hits.
Second quarter staff. 23.
Yep.
Okay. 2 quarters.
And if you're gonna do flurry of blows, do it now.
Okay. Flurry of blows. 20, dirty 20.
Yep.
13.
That one does not hit, so you get 3 hits.
3 hits. Okay. 2 quarterstaff hits. Oh man. 7 and 8. And my flurry of blows hit. 11. And then can I try to, I know we're in underwater, but can I try to knock him prone?
I will say he's already restrained and grappled, so...
Does that mean I have advantage?
I don't know if you can knock him prone right now.
Okay.
Is what I'm gonna say. I don't think you can.
But would I have had advantage on my other strike that missed?
Sure.
19.
Hits. Roll damage.
Yes. Okay.
Yes. Attack rolls against this guy have advantage,
Got it.
9 points of damage.
and it has disadvantage on attack rolls.
Okay, you take 5 points of cold damage as you strike it.
Okay.
And what was the damage? 9?
9 on the last one.
Alright. As you hit it, your hand pulls back and you feel frost sort of gathering on it and burning it. Alright. Anything else from you?
That's my turn.
Okay. At the end of your turn, it is going to use its necrotic ink ability because it doesn't have to be able to move. Everyone, well, actually first, the elemental and Nyx take 5 more points of cold damage because the start of its turn that happens. Okay, everyone else make Constitution saving throw.
Oh my gosh. Oh, no.
Or just everybody, or
Everyone makes a Constitution saving throw,
Okay,
all
okay.
within range.
Oh no. Yikes. Both
19.
19, okay, we'll take half.
12.
Okay, fail.
Keen and the elemental fail.
Okay. Diff,
9.
fail. Alright, everyone takes 27 points of necrotic damage,
Fuck.
Oh.
which
But wait.
some of you are now vulnerable to.
So 27 times 2.
Shit.
Correct.
I think Keen is vulnerable to it, right?
Yes, I believe you. Yes.
Keen is knocked out immediately, and and the water elemental is now not under her control anymore.
Oh no.
Oh, shnikey.
Oh.
Oh,
Jinkies,
no.
y'all.
Alright,
Oh,
as this black ink dissipates, you all see Keen's body just floating in the water, and it starts to sort of float horizontally as there's no resistance holding it down. The pressure pill still there, but no longer is she standing on the sea floor. You also watch some of that black ink get sucked down into the rift. Thaddeus.
Okay, I'm going to try and dispel this thing.
Okay.
Spell magic.
Go, go, go.
Do I have to
Do
roll
it.
against anything, or
Yes, you do. You do have to roll. You have to make a roll for it.
plus? Do I add anything to that? Ever cast a spell magic before?
I believe you had your wisdom modifier.
Lovely. All right. So wisdom plus 4, total of 19.
19. The DC on the rift is 19. You tell me. What do you do? What does it look like?
I think there's going to be just a flash of lightning even under the water, just a flash of ball lightning, and then everything's going to glitter for a moment, and then the glitter's going to disperse.
Okay, this flash of And all that's left in the ground is a crack in the surface. The glow disappears. Anyone who doesn't have dark vision is now completely blinded.
And then as my bonus action, I'd like to cast Healing Word on Keen.
Okay.
Oh wait, I can't because I've already cast a spell.
Correct. Do you have a cantrip?
I don't have any healing. Wait, do I have Spare the Dying?
Spare the Dying is bonus
That's
action.
an
Spare the Dying is a bonus action.
I didn't take it. I got nothing. So, I'm gonna pull out my spiritual weapon again. I'm gonna cast a spiritual weapon at 4th level.
All right.
And yeah, it's not within 5. The guy's not within 5 feet of me, so I can't do anything with that turn. But I'm just gonna point to my friend and point at. Hopefully they have dark vision and can see me doing this. I'm gonna point at Keen.
All right, Vela, your turn.
Okay, how far is Keen from me?
Close, within, right there.
Okay, so I'm going to, what do I have on me? I'll touch my, I have a necklace on. I'm gonna touch that and cast light. That's a cantrip.
All right, you. And a glow of radiant energy is now illuminating Vela and the area around.
And then I'm going to make my way to Keen.
Okay.
And, oh wait, let me make sure that is light a bonus action? Does anyone know?
No, light is an action.
That's an action? Okay. I want to kind of grab Keen and, like, keep her down near me.
Okay.
And then...
I will say, in case anyone forgot, the group does have healing potions. Healing potions are a bonus action to give to someone else. So.
Oh, I did not know that. Thank you for the reminder. I want to give Keen a healing potion.
All right. I believe you had greater healing potions, so that's 4d4 plus 4.
4d4 plus 4. Oh, wow,
Yep.
that's a lot.
While
Okay.
you do that, is there anything else you're going to do, or are we going to move to Keen waking up?
Move to Keen waking up.
All right, Keen, it is your turn. You come to consciousness.
I look at Vela, smile a little bit, give them a wink.
Vela blushes. Very important note.
Shake my head. Oh, fuck. The elemental.
17 points of healing.
Nice.
And I'm just gonna get right back into action. I'm going to use. What is it? Where is it? Oh, I'm supposed to be watching my language, probably. I don't know. Whatever. I'm gonna use my Hexblade's Curse on the thing.
The Drowned Master.
Yeah. And then I'm going to Eldritch Blast.
All right.
That's.
I will say it's restrained, so you do have advantage because the elemental is still holding it.
Correct, yeah. Oh my god, I rolled the exact same thing. Okay. 17?
Yes, go ahead and roll the other one if you're going to shoot it twice.
I actually rolled the exact same number on all dice, both times.
Alright, so those both hits, roll damage.
Where's my d10? I keep forgetting which one d10 is. I think
Tiff
this is
will
it.
be up next.
Aw, man. That's... Yeah, shit. 8 plus... Oh my gosh, okay. 8 plus... 12 points of, force damage, I think.
Okay, 12 points of force damage.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Alright, Tiff.
Okay, I'm going to bonus action lightning arrow. And yep. And he has to do a dex save of 14.
He is restrained, he auto fails.
Nice. So then I have to still roll to hit, so. Oh, nice. It's a 23, so that maybe hits?
Yes, it does.
Oh my god, so he takes 4d8, and then the water elemental has to do a dex save also.
Fail. That's a 4.
Awesome, so then he's gonna take 2d8 in a second. So 21 to the pirate captain,
Yes, it is.
and then 10 to the water elemental.
All right. Anything else from you, Tiff?
I'm gonna swim. I'm gonna swim towards where Thaddeus is, because I think he's a little bit farther away, right?
A little bit.
Yeah. Okay, I'll just go towards Thaddeus.
Okay. All right. At the top of the order, it's the elemental. The elemental is going to keep its grab on the drowned master and begin to squeeze and whelm. And the drowned master cannot drown, so the elemental begins to pull him down. And you all kind of feel the water push you back as the elemental begins to pull the drowned master down into the massive crack in the ground. As this is happening, it's going to take some damage, which I did just pull up a water elemental, so I'll mark the damage for that.
Oh,
Yep.
I've been keeping track, Anders, of the damage.
I meant what the water elemental is going to do now.
Oh.
Because now that it's not in your control, it's in my control.
I see that. I love it.
Fuck, math. Alright. As that happens, it comes around to Nyx, and you watch as they both drop and are now about 20 feet down into this gap that seems like it never ends. What do?
I want to swim down and try to hit it again.
You're gonna keep fighting it?
Yeah.
I say as I look at the clock.
I mean, does it look like it's gonna come back?
It looks like it and the water elemental may fight to their deaths down in a gap in the ground as the rift has been closed.
Well, I'll just use my action. I'll use my action to do wholeness of body to regain 27 hit points.
All right.
And if in case they keep clicking wrong things. Stop it. If they come back, I'm gonna be ready to hit them.
All right. As you regain these points and you ready yourself, you hear the shriek of the drowned master. And you hear and feel the water bubble and warm. And you notice the unhallowed evil energy begin to dissipate. And as that happens, you feel the water begin to shake, almost vibrate around you. And you all kind of look to one another. And as that happens, the very water itself begins to spiral into a spurt that shoves you up to the surface in a massive water spurt. And you all, for a second, you're weightless, just like you were below. And then gravity returns because you're no longer underwater. You are up in the air, having been shoved by this force as the rift itself imploded upon its destruction, trapping the drowned master and the water elemental in a very, very watery grave. And you all begin to fall down towards the hard-to-hit water surface. You have about a 40-foot fall. Is anyone going to do anything?
Misty step. Poof poof.
Slow fall.
Oh, of course.
Slow fall if there's nothing to grab. Slow fall means you can grab things and slow yourself down as you're falling. There's nothing to grab,
Oh.
I would say.
No, I can use my reaction when I fall to reduce any falling damage.
Okay, I'll say that you land and reduce it. We'll say that. The rest of you take...
Oh gosh.
I really hate that Aasimar don't have wings.
Only some of them and only
17
sometimes.
points of bludgeoning damage as you
15?
17.
17.
As you
Boy,
crash
howdy.
against the surface of the water with splashes, and you're this like that. As I drop things, your senses come back to you, and you begin to make your way onto the boat. And as you kind of pull yourselves up soaked, Keen, you kind of help them up, having Misty stepped onto the boat itself. You look up and see the sun setting just over Firewatch Island. Your body's exhausted, sore, and bruised, and very, very cold. And you have a moment where you think, we saved only 3 people. Was all of this worth it? And the sun sets as you begin to row your way back to the island. And we'll end it there.
Yay!
Time. An invisible sun is after this, so I wanted to make sure people had time.
Yay!
Anders is a champion.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Up,
For
yeah.
real.
I did not know how you were going to pull that off, but boy, howdy.
So, thank God someone closed the rift, because if you hadn't closed the rift, I didn't know what I was going to do.
Don't close the rift. I thought it would just get rid of the Unhallow.
I thought we were just all going to die. I thought that was it.
So we're going to go around and do outros, plugs, favorite moments. We only have 13 minutes until the next stream, so we'll try to keep them quick. But this was a 4-episode stream, so if your favorite moment is not from tonight, it's from a previous night, that's cool too. We're going to go in the opposite order of which we started, so Keen.
Hi, I'm Nox. You can find me on the internet at Nox92 and here, member of the Creative Council for Variant Roles. I will be on our next stream, Invisible Sun, so I'm going to have to haul ass to get ready for that. But
Sorry.
That's fine. Shit happens. I knew what I was signing up for. Favorite moments? Oh geez, I don't know. It's really hard to say. Honestly, I loved Andrew's descriptions of the zombies. That really created like a strong visual in my mind, so that was a lot of fun. That's it for me.
Cool, awesome. Thaddeus.
Hi, I'm Max. I'm MaxD20. I can be found retweeting a lot of memes on Twitter. Favorite part of the night was just how every time we thought zombies were gone, there were always more zombies.
They just kept coming. That's what zombies do.
Yeah, they do. And then they keep getting back up. Damn it.
Yeah. Undead Fortitude's a bitch.
All right, moving on.
All right, Nyx.
Hello, I'm Star. You can find me online at MadRadStarChild. And my favorite moment this episode was getting to pee in fear. That's it.
That's it.
All right,
That's all I got.
Tiff.
I'm Christy. You can find me on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Polish Christy. My favorite moment, I loved all of the sessions, I really did, but my favorite moment from tonight was defending Thaddeus, the person who I think was most annoyed by Tiff. So that was just fun for me to be like, no.
Character growth.
Yes.
All right, Bella.
Hi, I'm Cole. You can find me at Cole Moriel on Twitter. I do art things, and tomorrow you should check out Old Myths because I may or may not be making an appearance. And I don't know what else I'm doing this week because I'm a disaster gay, and that's my outro.
Mood. Okay. Favorite moment.
Oh, favorite moment. Thaddeus electrifying, zombifying more zombies and making them go kapoof.
Yeah, that was good. That was very good. It's me now. Oh, fuck. I'm Anders. You can find me at Anders_D_K on the Twitters, where I mostly just complain about my life at the moment. Do I have anything to plug? Possibly. There's a thing tomorrow, I think, but I don't know what time it starts. So follow Variant Roles on Twitter, and they'll tell you because I don't know.
Hashtag disaster gaze.
Yeah, disaster bye. Favorite moment? Fuck, that's hard. I can't choose the ending because it was quick, but I want to give a favorite moment to everybody, so I will. My favorite Keen moment was when you snuck around the side and encountered the hags all by yourself. That was great and set such a good precedent for the type of person that Keen is, and probably regretted it as a player, but as a character, it was so on brand and I loved it. Favorite moment, Mr. Thaddeus.
All of them?
Mr., Mrs., they, Thaddeus, obliterating all of the zombies in one go as I'm sitting here going, this fight is never going to end. There are too many zombies. Oh, well, they're all dead. That was quick.
I just sat on that the whole game.
You had to get them all in one area.
Yeah.
Favorite moment for Nyx, just fighting it out with that one song. I love a monk. Monks got a punch. They just keep fighting. I love monks. I also like when you peed yourself in fear. Tiff, I think every interaction with your little weasel was great and amazing, and I love it. But the conversation you had with Virgil was the best, and I'm glad it was Tiff who did it. Because with the scroll, anybody could have done it, but I'm glad it was Tiff. And Vela, I really liked when you accepted your friend, who's not really your friend, but you accepted them and then you used them. That was good. I thought that was a very good character arc that happened there, despite only being 4 sessions. You're all great. You're all wonderful. Thank you so much for playing with me, despite me being panicked because I've never run a module before, let alone run a module on stream.
Yay!
And I didn't know how long it would take, and I'm so sorry. You're all amazing. Thank you, VR, for letting me run a thing. I love you all. Stick around for Invisible Sun in like 7 minutes. It's going to be fantastic and great, and I love everyone on it, including Nox. Bye.
Bye!